Evening all, how are we doing? Knew I wasn't going to make the countdown today. I ended up with I'll just do that. I'll just. Oh, look, there's a cat. Oh, dear. I knew this wasn't going to work. How are we all doing, anyway? There's schmutz on my mouse pad. Don't get the bloody cat, isn't it? Oh, well. How are we doing? It's Wednesday. My mods got updated, so we're going to play some Fallout today. I was on the fence, I was like, well, which game do I play? I could do either one now. So, yeah. Like, I know what it's going to be, really. I know what the answer's going to be. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to rock on with some more Fallout. That's not how you do that. That's how you do that. Evening, Paul. How's it going? Evening, Tango. Oh, come on in. Evening, Noel. What's everyone doing? Yeah, I've got cold knees today. It's bloody cold today in general, though, to be fair, so it's only reasonable. 0 degrees here, apparently. This last I checked. What does my phone say now? -1, it says now. Where's the... Yep, no, we're down at -1 now. We are sub-zero. Ooh. Something like that. I don't know, I'm not a Mortal Kombat person. I think I have played some Mortal Kombat at some point, but in general, not really my cup of tea. That's my cup of tea. Oh, a cup of herbal tea. As it's cold, so I'm having a warm drink. Seemed like a sensible decision to me. I've got the thermostat in here and it claims it's 17 degrees in this room, and if it's 17 degrees I'm a monkey's uncle. At least my knees suggest otherwise anyway. Maybe I get a blanket over my legs like an old person. Let's not go down that road too far, eh? Halfway through Far Harbour. Nice. Well, we're on part 2, so we're going to Concord today. A little bit different. Right, that one. I'll probably have to do this twice, won't I? Because that's the way this works. Yeah, hotfix are all through on Monday, and to be fair, by Tuesday, Script Extender had been updated. But I had to wait for a couple of other mods to update after that, because I was going to launch it via Script Extender and sort of see what had happened and what had changed and stuff, and Script Extender turned around and said you may not want to do that because if you launch the game without these 2 other mods either removed or updated, you may break stuff permanently. I was like, oh, that's ominous. Let's not do that then. So it was like, yeah, you may wish to back out and wait until these get an update. So I did. But it only took 24 hours, less than that even, really. So, yeah. Or a further 24 hours, anyway, I should say. Yeah, I got those updated, and here we go. Come on. Don't necessarily need to watch the special videos anymore. I think we've done that enough times over the years, haven't we? Yes, that should be fine. So, yeah, we've got a load of environment mods and stuff to bring the graphics up a bit. It's a little over-sharpened in some cases, but still, it is what it is. We've also got some a new LUT on there and some visual mods to kind of clear things up, so it's really kind of a stark cold vibe. A bit more of a cold vibe, anyway. Definitely more extreme. And we've also modified things so that the difficulty, or the combat damage, rather, is extremely high. Well, about 5 times normal, so it is very, very deadly. And yeah, it kind of means I don't need to worry quite so much about combat perks, but yeah, that's how that works, isn't it? I remember. Yeah, I don't need to worry quite so much about combat perks, but it does mean I can get one-shot by a raider's attack dog, which happened last time. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. The post-apocalypse would be very dangerous. Also, getting shot once is usually enough to do most of the job in most scenarios. But I've also got it kind of tempered a little bit by the fact that I've got an NPC accuracy rebalance mod on as well. So if an NPC or an enemy or whatever should be theoretically less good with their firearms, they will now be so. It's the early hours of the morning, the sun's just creeping up. Conversely, if an NPC would logically be very good with their firearms, they're going to be better. So, yeah. Raiders, not too much trouble, really, but if I run into gunners or something, I'm probably going to get effed. And I would kind of like to encounter some gunners early, because they're my best bet for getting laser weapons early, which is something I really want to do. However, if I do that, I am exceedingly likely to get proper screwed over. We'll see what happens, I guess. So, Yeldy Red Rocket. I don't think there's anything much I want to do beyond. Like Olivia's marked, but we haven't been there yet. There's Abernathy Farm. Yeah. There's Concord. I've got a map mod on that makes the roads much more visible and makes things much clearer to see. But, yeah, we've kind of just explored the area around Sanctuary, sort of Abernathy Farm and then this area last time. So we're going to kind of push on, I think, and hopefully do a bit of this, maybe. Possibly get over to Olivia. That would be nice. Right. Ooh, it's dark. What have I got on my person in terms of firearms? My pistol, frag grenades and mollies, and a double-barrel shotgun. Cool. I'm tempted to get a bit closer and then lob a Molotov, actually. That might not be a terrible idea. Wasn't the worst idea. Not the right button. Q, got ya. There's another one out there, but it tends to run away. You know what I do need to do that I haven't done? I need to change one of my key bindings. Or get a crossbind on, because Q is one thing for that, but it doesn't feel very natural to me. I want it on my mouse as well. That is, if the Logitech software will launch. Big question. Get a better map installed for Skyrim. I do that as well. Bethesda's maps are not usually their strongest feature. It's true. Fallout 4. There we are. And I want... Those can probably be disabled. Those are disabled. That is already on there, is it? But it just didn't respond. Okay, so that's just being weird. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Right. Let's just check. I'll give it a go. It might just be being temperamental. I think it may just be being temperamental. Do I need that? I don't know. Is there actually anything to be had for a Budbug proboscis acid? Yeah, well, might be useful. Hides are not going to be a bad thing to have. I feel like I should probably be a little aggressive in my approach here. Yeah, hear how badly dog meat got hurt there? Big yelp already. There we go. God. So, what we got in here? Oh, mate. Not that we know his name yet, technically, but I think I really need the food, because although I'm technically in survival mode, I've turned off most of the features, just damage stuff on.
Sweet.
Bunch of ammo and a pipe pistol. Okay, yeah. Some good bits there. Drive buff out. I do seem to remember. You used to get stuff for dog meat in here. I remember getting bandana and stuff in here every time. I guess they're not there for this version. A little unhappy about that. Dog meat will have to continue in an undressed state for a bit longer. Oh. I don't know what mod might have changed that. I'm sure I haven't already picked that up, have I? Nope. So, you know what? No, I'm not. Probably. I was going to do my usual thing, which is loop around the far side of Concord and grab the sniper, but I will do that later. I think we'll just dive straight in and get into the fight as quick as we can. Tap on you. On you. You can wait, I guess. So I can do a lot more damage, but so can they if they get me. I think Preston got her. Do you believe there are more? Well, the relative quiet makes me think maybe not, but...
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
Sure. After this short commercial break. We have a level. Completed out of time, and now I need Museum of Freedom. Oh, got level 5. I didn't realise I got that far already. Laser muskets. He's got some cool stuff on him, but not quite what I was hoping for. I think actually in some ways I'm more okay with that. He's not got the Minuteman uniform, which is weird. I'll probably stuff a bunch of their belongings somewhere safe. I probably want to sell most of it, but maybe later. Right, so I definitely don't need 3 double-barreled shotguns. 2 will do. I want a laser musket though. That's cool. The carry weight's not fantastic. It's not terrible either. Certain genes gives me 1 damage resistance, so it's not as good as what I've got, but it's a little less raidery in style, so there is that. Give the welding goggles to dog meat. I'm not going to though. Yeah, it is definitely a downgrade in terms of damage resistance, but it really isn't going to make that much difference to me in the grand scheme. So I think I might. Because then I'll look a little bit less like a raider. A little bit less like a raider. More like a dude. How's it going, Steve? Yeah. Back in time, 10 years or so. You know, I was really, really hyped for Fallout 4 when it came out. I've been waiting for it for years. I was really looking forward to it. I got it installed as soon as I possibly could. I think I did it while I was at work. Or possibly something along those lines anyway. And then when the actual time came, I ended up going to the pub. For like an evening, and then starting Fallout 4 a day later than I expected. Didn't hold me back much, though. Now, settlement building, that sure held me back. That held me back from completing it for about 3 years, I think. Still only ever finished the game once. Which, incidentally, I think is going to end up being the, in big old air quotes, canon ending. When the time comes. Priorities, pub first. Yeah, absolutely. Is damage resistance gain intelligence? Yeah, I forgot that was the case. Yeah, 1 point of damage resistance ain't going to make a big deal to me. This weighs 2. It gives me 1 point of damage resistance. Road leather's actually way less and give me more protection. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Flannel shirt and jeans versus a full leather outfit that gives you a bit more protection. I think the road leathers, the biker gear, should weigh a bit more. Eating the Morgan first knew because of Fallout 4. Yeah, I think a lot of people did. I spent a good few years on this before I crossed over to 76. I think that time came eventually, but made the big jump. I was ready to by the time it happened because I was churning out content on Fallout 4 for 3 years. And obviously there was like new stuff to do, kind of, and disappeared by like a year after the game came out. Mods notwithstanding, but I was on PlayStation, so you know how that goes. Yeah, by the time 76 came out, I was ready for the next Fallout thing. However, yeah. 76, of course, so it's been out more than twice as long, comparatively. Gets a lot of updates, so rather does change things. Keeps it fresher for longer. Although I do get tired of 76 on occasion. That's why I'm not streaming it at the moment, because I'm bored of doing the same stuff over and over. What can you do, though? We've got down there, out and out. There's a doggo there. So, I've got a laser musket. We're going into 3, isn't it? Pipe bolt action that can go on 4. Couple of dogs and a dead dude down there. A dead lady, I think it might be. There's one of each, maybe. This is not the best scope. That crosshair in it is really excessively large. What am I doing for... No, for that, by the way. Oh, got level to grab anyway, haven't I? I've got 4 shots. I don't think I'm going to be using that right now, then. Let's level up, shall we? So, I grabbed Locksmith because it was a sensible choice, and I grabbed Gun Nut because that was a sensible choice. I should probably grab Armor as well. Not desperately worried about duty type stuff, really. Not as a high priority. Sneak would be helpful, that's for sure. And the other thing I'd like to do is local leader, but I think I'll go with sneak first. because sneaking around enemies would definitely be wise, I think. What's the next one? I don't know. Alt for the next rank. I can already get that one. It's only 12, so... Yeah, being a little bit stealthier is definitely going to be helpful in the particularly dangerous setup we've got going on here. Right. I'm just going to bomb down here a minute. Worth it. We got one shot by a dog last time, so I don't really want to risk that again. This spot was quite a thing with my trying to figure out what mods I wanted to have or which versions, because you can see the transition between the two materials there is not subtle at that angle. It's even worse with one of the other choices I made, but I went with, it was either lighter coloured roads or darker coloured roads, and I went with the darker coloured one in the end. Shotgun shells are definitely welcome. I do believe there's goodies over this way as well. Oh, all settler that didn't do so well. Ooh, a lot of cash though. Bunch of stuff I'll stash before we go into the museum. Nice. Cool. So, chest piece. It's got more ballistic protection than my leather one does, which I think is what I've got at the moment. 3 and 10 versus 4 and 2. It's only 1 point more. And they are, if I remember correctly, ugly, these things. Yeah. I'll stick with what I've got. For 1 point of benefit. Not worth it. How's things, Wayne? So we'll drop some stuff off, and then we'll do the Museum of Freedom, and then we'll loot Sanctuary afterwards. A little apprehensive about the fight after the Museum of Freedom, though. On the way out. I'll admit, I am concerned there. Just stash all of this. Cool. Now then, here we go. Sarah, you all right? I'm gonna land one there. Maybe. Let's give that a go. What you? Another shot on you. There we go. Fuck you up, won't it, sunshine? The door was open, the downstairs gate was open for a minute then. But that's not the way this normally goes.
No more British occupation.
Oof.
You lost the back name. By the crown. Back to your home. Have your tea vacuum. Chicken apes.
The Museum of Freedom.
Representation.
I don't know that I'd say this is the greatest level I've ever played in my life, but it holds a particularly special place in my heart.
Mondors. We ride to Lexington. One Hancock and Adams. Awake, men of Middlesex. The King's regulars are coming out.
Oh, there we go. Probably because they hadn't come out yet. Look, mate, you're in the way.
You having fun?
Yes, you are.
Huh? I could do this all day.
Let's deal with the baddies, and then we'll. Then we can loot. Ooh, you fell a long way. Yeah, tell me about it, dog meat. Now then. Welp. That wasn't very secure. Of course, I forgot that was a thing. Come on. Is it going to let me out, or am I going to have to reload the save? I knew there was a reason I always saved before I... Yeah, I'm going to have to reload the save, aren't I? I knew there was always a reason for... Okay, whatever. Saving before I use that terminal. And it's because that happens if you're crouched. Which the instinct is to be crouched, so... you skip this area and go straight for good neighbour. Well, that's one way of doing it. I've done, well, not that precisely in the past, but... For the love of God, it's going to be like that, is it? Oh, well. I don't really need to use this, do I? But... yes, I know how to lockpick. To hack, rather. Stake.
Nice.
That was easy. Not going to unlock the security gate though, because I should get XP this way. And this early in the game, it's kind of worth grabbing every little bit you can. Especially with a death little fight coming up. Wink. Right. Do you seem to recall this door had some good stuff wedged in it? Yep, thought so. Switchblade? Nah. Not the rest of it though. Black vest and slacks. Pretty sure I can't wear that under armour. It was risk them and do the Minutemen quests. Yeah, I usually do. I think I did on one occasion bypass or leave Concord for a lot later, but ultimately, you know, it's the core of the game, really, isn't it? If you really don't want to be getting the Radiant quests off Preston every 5 minutes, which I do understand, you can just kind of move on from Sanctuary.
I'm telling you, man, let's just get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot.
Stop being such a fucking pansy. We hold out for the others like we're supposed to.
What are you, deaf? Somebody's out there shooting the place up. I ain't sitting around waiting to die.
I swear to God, you make a move for that exit, and I'll gut you myself. Now shut your mouth, or we'll never get the drop on this guy.
Right. Pew pew. Sneaky. Well, they're not very good shots because of the mod I have on, but nonetheless, it'll only take a couple and I'm screwed. And if one of those comes from a shotgun, it won't take a couple. America's freedom fighters, yes. Right, onward and upward.
I'm coming in there, and I'm gonna skin every last one of you.
Come on, man. They ain't going nowhere. We got other shit to deal with.
You hear that? I gotta go take a little walk, but I'll be back, and you'll be dead.
You say that now, buddy boy. Pew pew.
Come on.
I'll be there in a minute, Preston. I just want to take everything of value that is not nailed down.
Inside.
That's what she said. I feel like that's the kind of joke that might fly over Preston's head, to be honest. I did see mention of a mod, actually, that today that repositions enemies and changes stuff up in every quote-unquote dungeon in the game. So it really would refresh the playthrough. Part of me is kind of tempted by that idea. You know, not knowing where all the bad guys are is kind of appealing in some ways. No, I never really stopped to look at the ship. And why? Probably because everything is kind of dirty, grimy, and the same colour palette. It disappears into the rest of the wall. It's easily overlooked, which is a bit unfortunate. It was quite a nice painting. I assume it's a famous painting. It looks vaguely familiar to me, actually. Which could be Fallout 4, or it could just be famous painting. I don't know. I did that, didn't I? The 10mm. Is that Morgan? Because I particularly like the 10mm design. Especially once you've got the heavy front end on it that harks back more towards Fallout 3. Which I do have. Where's my... Where is it? There it is. Like with the whole heavy barrel on it. The slimline one, which was introduced in this game, is quite cool. But adding the whole big front end is just like, this is more badass. Looks like Maximus might be toting around a laser pistol in the new season. If the poster is anything to go by, which it may well not be, to be fair.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman. Maybe?
Minuteman? Oh, there's Doug. So now I'm travelling backward in time. Glad to help. You and me just passing through. Let's go with the usual.
Minutemen? So now I'm traveling backward in time?
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Who are these people?
Who are these people?
Just folks looking for a new home. A fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June. That's old Mama Murphy on the couch. And this here is Sturgis.
Hey,
That didn't quite go the way it was supposed to. Slight issue with the moving around of the UI. Ghouls, what are ghouls? Sorry, sounds rough. It's a cruel world, tough break. Have we seen ghouls yet? I don't think we have we? Don't think so. No.
Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow. You really aren't from around here, are you? Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people.
Nope.
The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Will it be enough to stop those maniacs? One good idea can make all the difference. Better be a good one, let's hear it. So the army background would be one good idea can make all the difference. And will it be enough to stop those maniacs? One good idea can make all the difference. I think I'm going to go that way.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers
Once
left
or
behind a
twice.
seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
What makes power armor so special? I like it. That's crazy. That's some serious protection. That's some serious protection.
That's some serious protection.
Oh, it gets better. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again, but we're a bit stuck.
The Tunnel Snakes poster in the background is a bit weird. What's the solution? I'll help out if I can. Don't know if I can. What's the solution?
So, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get
As
to
far
the
as I'm
damn
aware,
thing.
that's the only time anybody
Down in
calls
the
it an FC.
Locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a
The
shot.
jump there is a bit weird. Feels like there's a question or a dialogue option that's been cut out there. What are you looking for again? Well, let's find out a bit more about it, see what they have to say, just
What
for
are
the
you looking
lols.
for again?
A fusion core. It's kind of a fancy battery. They used one here in the museum to power the exhibits a long time ago. There's one in the basement behind a security gate. You'll need to pick the lock or hack the computer to open it.
Or if you show off, a little bit of both. Grabbed it, we're all set. So can't, you have to find someone else, don't know, we'll see. What are you looking for again? I already got it.
Actually, I already grabbed a fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
I'd rather drag most of this furniture behind that door and then join you on the balcony. That's probably going to be more practical.
Perfect.
Nice.
Make it quick. They mass for another attack, I won't be able to hold them.
Yeah, I like that this whole thing does actually have like threads lead right back through the game, all the way back to Quincy. You kind of follow their journey backwards, or the evidence of it, in varying places. It's quite cool.
Now look who dog meat brought to us.
So he's your dog, he's a good dog, smart too. Dunmut's going to get me killed. Well, most likely. Let me right to you.
He's a good dog. Smart, too.
Oh, indeed. Dogmeat's good at finding folks who need him, and he'll stick by you now. I saw it.
Great, you're completely nuts. Visions, uh-huh. And tell you what you know, you saw it. Kind of tempted to get a bit more sarcastic. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Visions. Uh-huh.
I know what you're thinking. This old lady,
Yep.
she's out of her mind. But it's the chems. They give old Mama Murphy the sight.
Oh boy, that's it, I'm at. I'm listening, that's incredible. What's the sight? What's the sight?
What's the sight?
I can see a bit of what was and what will be. And even what is right now.
Her outfit looks so much better with the high-res textures on it.
And right now, I can see there's something coming. Drawn by the noise.
Her
and
teeth look better enough.
chaos. And
Not much better, but a little bit.
it is angry.
Could try and persuade us some more. Whatever it is, I'll stop it. So we're doomed. Okay, something big's coming. What is it? Tell me more.
What is it? Mama Murphy, I need more, please.
Yeah.
I see. I see. Oh. It's horrible, kid. Claws and teeth and horns. The very face of death itself.
The very last time a Deathclaw was actually scary.
All I can manage. That's all. I need
Although, to be
rest
fair,
now. And
if they're doing 5 times as much damage, they're probably going to get very fucking scary again.
Through the back room and up to the roof. I'll hold them off from
And
here.
at least you sit outside GameStop, freezing at midnight, listening to Father and Knobs ordered the Pip-Boy version, enjoying the pre-release party in the Wolf Shop. So you didn't order the Pip-Boy version, you had to wait longer, did you, Steve? Oh dear. Not that you're annoyed. Yeah. I didn't order the Pip-Boy version either, but... a part of me always regrets that, but it was not a viable option at the time.
Along with a bit of
So,
don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
Like it
so
or not,
yeah, it wasn't quite so
we're
bad for
all
me,
coming.
but I got it. I think, can't remember whether I had it posted or what, but yeah, I got it and I got it installing whilst I went to work, I think, and then went to the pub. Can't remember exactly how it happened. It was 10 years ago.
What's going on?
You alright?
Are we getting out of here?
No.
Hey.
There are more of you. Right?
Perfect.
Depends. Have you had enough drink to see double? Perception increase. Oh yeah, I forgot. They do it differently in this game, don't they? Because if you had enough to drink, you might see 2 of me, but other than that, you're a bit stuffed, I'm afraid, Marcy. You got Pip-Boy later. Yeah. They've got a fully functional Fallout 3 in New Vegas Pip-Boy that's been released in the next few days. And I would very much like to have one of those, but I don't suppose for a minute I'm going to be able to afford it.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to
Yeah.
West Stockbridge,
Sometimes, Steve.
a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canawar were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. Or what's left of it.
Yeah, I do kind of wish you could find that apartment. Because you can find Boylston Street. But there's nothing there to find. So it'd be kind of cool if there was a follow-up to that. It's like a sign he got there or something. But it is what it is. Right, so do we, yeah, well, I guess we do, don't we? I'm going to approach this though, that's what I'm not quite sure about. Weaponry have I got? Bolt action pistol, sniper rifle, general bolt action rifle. Cool. Goes on PlayStation 5, does it? Yeah, not surprised. It is designed for previous generation. You'd think the HD update might have helped with that, but then again...
Here we go.
You...
There you are.
You get down here. Let you and my boys have a little talk. Come on, I've got places to be.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay. That went alright.
Damn it, where are they?
Whoo! Shot. There's one more out there somewhere, though.
Wait,
There's another. There's a couple more.
I knew it.
If they manage to land shots, I will be in trouble, but... Speaking of trouble, here he comes. Oh, hello.
Glad that's over.
I think I tagged it. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about some of the changes that Fallout 76 made and whether or not this game would benefit from them. Some of them probably, yeah, but others, I don't know. There's something to be said for keeping it old school. Here we go. Who's probably Preston's detected me, and it non-hostile. I'm going to make a opening salvo. This is probably the one to make. Well, I've still got sneak attacks, you know. Okay, that kind of moves the goalposts a little bit. Massively upped damage. If it hit me, I would not have survived at all. Power armor would not have helped me. However, he didn't hit me, so there is that. That's one area where maybe the damage changes are perhaps not the most beneficial. From a gameplay standpoint. That was too easy. But later on, we will be encountering scenarios, particularly against human-type enemies, where they will be a lot more problematic to encounter. So it'll kind of make up for itself later anyway. Okay. I don't think. A lot more raiders that I haven't looted. Probably most of them. There'll be a couple further up, I think, maybe. Okay, a couple of long-range shots up this way, didn't I? Power armor just destroying the sandbags. Interesting touch. There we are. Not too much, I can't run. Yeah. We found, are we? Oh yeah, oh there you are, over that way. Yeah. Nothing I can't wait to deal with, I don't think. Dogs are barking, cats are shouting and all. Dog meat is found. Either a corpse here? No, I think I've got the corpse. Oh, there is a corpse over there. Okay, fair enough. They're telling me there's stuff in that building, which I do know about. But I want to clear the corpses out first, because they might despawn. If there's the one thing I will definitely need, it's cash. So, I want all of that. You like 76's VATS? Here's the thing. 76's VATS is just a shit aimbot. So, I kind of like... I mean, I see where you're going with it, but... I like it more in the kind of video game sense that it is in Fallout 4. Because it doesn't stop, it just slows time. But... yeah... It's basically just saying, here, take away the need to actually play the game. We'll do the hard bit for you when you're playing it in 76. And I don't like it for that at all. I know a lot of people do like VATS in the 76 version of it, but I think it's fucking crap myself. Really do not like. What are you doing, kitty cat? Hmm? She's come upstairs and is causing trouble. Well, she's probably had her dinner. Probably. Give me a second here. She's going to cause havoc. Won't be a minute. What are you doing, you wee troublemaker? Hmm? Yeah, that's probably not wise. Is she eating yet? Oh, I don't know. He's a little fluffy troublemaker. Ain't you? You're a fluffy troublemaker. Moment. Yeah, she's settling down a bit now. No, she's digging into the soap. What are you doing, you daft animal? Weird bloody cat. I love it. Yep. She absolutely demolished it. Oh, she's running off now, I'll tell you. 1 second. Well, her preferred sleeping spot at the moment, it should be comfy and cosy for her, so she's just full of beans after dinner at the minute. Oh well. What can we do, eh? Right. Anyway, before we go and talk to Preston and co again, I want to go and see if I can catch Trashcan Carla just down the road. Because then I can sell some bits. And hopefully she'll pop up in Sanctuary not terribly long afterwards. So we'll nip down a little bit in this direction. Especially as the sun is somewhere. What time is it? Oh, it's just setting, is it? Okay. Throw a nice bit of light over in the direction of the city, though. Wow, this does look quite starkly different. Like, it's clearly still Fallout 4, but mods have changed quite a lot with the lighting and stuff. Is she here? Well, there's somebody here. She is. And her Brahman's been replaced with a dog because I've got a mod that does that and apparently also changes hers. Oh, well, that's fine.
Hey.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Diamond City was. Let's do the fun option.
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Boy, have you come to the wrong place. My loving days have long since passed. But I'll tell you what, wise ass. You made an old girl smile, and that ain't easy. You want to do some trading? I'll give you a discount.
I don't know if she actually does, but it's fun. Sure. So what you got?
I'll take a look, sure.
I got a little bit of everything.
Glad this pauses, because that makes life a lot easier. Collect all the ammo is weightless. It's not weightless, because I'm in survival mode. But, yes, I always remember to be sarcastic with Carla. Still, it's fine. Right, those, those. Yeah, we don't need any of that, do we? Can go. He's got a fair bit. I feel like I should probably. Actually, you know what? Might keep the leather stuff. Just so that I can give it to the settlers. So I think I want to hang on to at least one of those. Do I want to give those to anybody else? Nah. Cool. A lot of HP. I'm tempted to hang on to that. It's worth a few quid as well, so I will hang on to that actually. I'm not going to use overdrive though. Don't need that much Radex. Although again, might want it for settlement building later. Same with the sugar bombs actually. Okay. All of that. 38, I won't need that unless I get a kneecapper at some later date. But let's see what she's got to sell first. Nothing particularly. Oh, a hunting rifle. That wouldn't be unappealing. I kind of do want to move more in the direction of lasers, but this would be handy short term, and I don't have one. So I might buy one of those. Only a few bob. So how much are they? 129? That's not terrible. What else have we got? I think I've got a raider left arm equipped, haven't I? Was it right arm? Might be right arm. Left arm. You got a leather left arm there anyway. Check. No. Oh, I have though. 1 and 3. 1. Okay, that can go, and I'll keep that for myself later. Right. Armored Nuka-Cola outfit. That's actually kind of appealing. Didn't realise that was actually armoured. Quantum outfit. Don't want the quantum one, even though it's the same. I mean, I kind of do actually, but that's it. Fedora. It's also kind of tempting. Ooh, lightweight leather left arm. Nuka-Cola t-shirt and cargo pants. Again, not much in the way of ammo, and I don't think that counts as under armor either, only because it's you can wear leg and arm armor, but not torso armor. I think with it, from what I recall, which actually makes this slightly more appealing in some ways. Buying that. You could call a t-shirt and leather pants. Ooh, maybe not. You could call a vest and jeans. Doesn't actually look like that, I don't think. What's the deal with that? Same thing, I think. What was the one that I was going to buy? Armored Nuka-Cola outfit. 15. Yeah, okay, so it is better. Shawman sunglasses? You kind of want a set of those, maybe. I can get them free later, so I might do that. Scavenger's Nuka-Cola outfit. The legs look like that. But still not worth it. Sunglasses, kind of want those as well. I'd like to have both, because I don't know which one's going to suit my character better. Screw it. Let's buy one of each, and then I've got them, and then I can just kind of lean into whatever, can't I? Seeing as the options are there. A bunch of stim packs wouldn't be terrible to have. And a lot of decent scrap. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Plasma cartridges, no. 10mm I've got fine. I'm plenty of that. Shotgun shells wouldn't be terrible, I don't think. Oh, no, wait, I'm fine on that. I don't need that. Okay, cool. So 261. Forgotten exactly how this works, actually. Hang on a second. She's got 230, okay. Okay, I'll do for now then. And dogs. Ooh, glad I landed those shots. Because those buggers will one-tap me. Well, I am in power armor, which I wasn't last time.
Glad that's over.
Ooh. Yeah, they seriously mess a fella up if you're not careful. Have you ever met the second guy who twice before the end game and both times died in a robot ambush? I'm assuming both times. Interesting. Yeah. I'm suggesting that he might be a synth. Yeah, I've never really... I don't think I've ever looked into that. Because I don't think I've ever encountered the other version of him either. Right. Back up towards Sanctuary via the Museum of Freedom. And then we'll have to have a look at what clothing I've picked up when the sun comes up. I'm in a modded survival mode, Steve. I can't turn quick saves back on, or I would do, but I can work around that by hotkeying hard saves instead, so end result's the same. And there was something else I'm stuck with. Oh yeah, like ammo weights and stuff like that. I don't think I can change. But other than that, I've basically turned most of it back towards being standard, except for the fact that I've cranked the damage up. So both my damage and enemies' damage are at 5 times the normal level. And
You okay?
that means if they get to me or hit me, I'm in deep trouble, which is why I got one shot by a dog last time. And why I was a little concerned there when 3 of them jumped me. On the other hand, it also meant that I ripped the Deathclaw really quickly this time, because it didn't manage to get to me. And if it had done, it would have one-shot me, no doubt about it. Even in power armor.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad
Pretty
you're on our side.
You gonna be okay now? Feeling speechless? Stop kidding yourself. You're nothing to me. On my own side, Gabby. Well, yeah, I'm not being a complete arsehole there. I can be generally an agreeable sort. Although, definitely going to be slightly hardened by the wasteland as the time goes on. You guys going to be okay now?
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move some. Listen, when we first
Play
met,
safer.
you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends.
He's probably burnt a hole through his hands now.
For everything you've done, thank you.
Some ammo and caps. It's not the worst thing ever. What happens now? Welcome. Anytime. Didn't do it for the money. I'll take what I can get. What happens now?
What happens now?
For the longest time, Mama Murphy's had a vision of a place called Sanctuary. Some old neighborhood, but one we can make new again. Why don't you come with us? I could really use your help.
What do I need to do? I'm in. Got my own problems. Think about it. Think about it.
I'll think about it.
Before you leave, kid, a word about the journey you're about to start on. 'Cause I seen your destiny, and I know your pain.
Didn't do it for money. What piffle fucking did now pay up. Yeah, he did pay up. Any idea who I'm siding with? Probably the Railroad. Probably. I sided with the Brotherhood on the one time I actually finished the game. I'm definitely not going to do the Institute, as the only way I can really, like, the only playthrough that includes siding with the Institute that appeals to me, I'm not doing right now, but it would be playing as Nora rather than Nate, and the idea of a mother whose child was snatched and she will do fucking anything to anybody to get her kid back, and then when you reach the Institute, it's still her kid, you know. So maybe she becomes a bit like harsh and brutalized by it because she's like takes the whole wronged mother thing or something to that effect to a whole other level. So that would be the only way I'd go into G. I've done Brotherhood, so you know. I do think that as of next month, that's going to be the canon ending. By the way, the Brotherhood one. I'm fairly certain, if it isn't already, which there's a strong argument that it is already. So that leaves basically Minutemen or Railroad, and I'm not quite sure which I'm going to go for. I'm leaning a bit more Railroad, but I'm also not sure. Also, you can do either one without destroying the other because they're not the kind of most aligned pair of factions, those two, really. So, yeah. Don't give me that Destiny crap. Okay, I'm listening. Please tell me anytime my Destiny. What do you mean? I'm not going to be fully. Don't give me that Destiny crap because that's unreasonably unkind. But what do you mean? I don't think he was. This version of him believes in this stuff.
My destiny? What do you mean?
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Where's my son? I knew it. Please tell me where he is. Need to find my son. Yeah, neither of these are reactions you would have unless you were fairly dossy to begin with. I'm listening. Or bullshit, you're trying to play me for the fool. That is the obvious reaction. And like, don't fuck with this shit. Guy's son has been kidnapped. Do not fuck with that shit. But we're going to go with this kind of, I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Look, kid, I know how I sound. The sight, it's weird. And it ain't always clear. But your son's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking.
Google's talking shit again, no?
Green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Yeah, maybe not. Diamond City. I'm working for nothing. I need more. You told me nothing. It's all just guesswork. That's vague. Kind of tempted to go with the grumpy response there because that's just kind of fits for this one. The conversation history would be a thing that I wouldn't mind having in this game from Fallout 76 for sure. It's useful to be able to just kind of review that while you ponder what you're going to go for. That's vague.
That's vague.
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too.
She's literally wearing slippers.
Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks.
She's got a weird fucking grubby trousers tucked into her socks as well.
We're heading for that place Mama Murphy.
Quite a lot of detail on her when you look at it.
It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It can
I've got general subtitles on, but I'm feeling like I want them actually.
Hold on. Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next? Anybody? Well, then, Sanctuary it is. Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Come on, June, it's time to
You can actually keep Dance alive and go with the Brotherhood ending. Under the right set of circumstances, because I went with that. The TV show confirms that the Pridwin still exists. Yeah, so that rules out definitely the Institute, I think. I don't know whether or not the Railroad have to destroy the Brotherhood, but I would imagine they do, because yeah, they would be opposed to synths, wouldn't they? So that does seem like the case. I've never actually done any other endings other than the Brotherhood, though, so I can't really speak that much. Socks with slippers. Oh, I've got socks and slippers on right now, but it is a bit nippy, so you know.
Don't forget the
Wants cold feet, eh? Yeah, we know the Pridwin survives, so much as I don't like it, That's being so emphatically definitely the Pridwin that's crossed all the way over to the west coast again. Because there's what happened in the 10 or 20 years between this game and the arrival of the Pridwin on the other side of the country, I wonder. So that version of the Brotherhood doesn't look too much like even Maxim's version of the Brotherhood here in Fallout 4, so there's definitely issues there, but yeah, it does seem to be the case that one of those ships is the Pridwin, and the one we see in Season 1, in fact. So, yeah. Look at that sky, that's pretty. It has to be an ending where the Pridwin's still intact. I didn't know the Minutemen had an ending that kept the Pridwin intact. So, well, that kind of makes a certain amount of sense. I feel like that could be a canon option, although I feel like the Brotherhood showing up with all their arsenal and stomping the Institute is maybe slightly more likely. But you've got the role of the sole survivor, which is still canon, so... there's an option wherein you can... where I think Maxim gives you the order to go and kill Dance. But instead of doing that, you can like get him out of there and send him into hiding as well, Steve. He goes and starts a new life away from the Brotherhood. It's Carla. And we're back. Fusion core. Always got to yoink the fusion core. Assume Carla's still penniless.
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Let's see what you have.
You break it? Yep.
Yes, she is. Cool. That's fine. Okay. So for right now, there's stuff in here. Or basically anything I don't particularly want. Oh, that's one too many. Left arm, left leg, right arm. I need a right leg out. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna go in. Cool. I can't take that out. Okay. For now, right. Get some stuff shoved in the bench. That could go in there. Go in there. We want to sell that bit of stuff in there for now, I think. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I think for now. So, next question. Yeah, I rather thought I was going to take a lot of stuff off. So I can't have the armored nuclear collar outfit and anything else on. I can't see well enough to see what this armoured outfit looks like in the dark. This looks quite cool. I don't know that I want to go for it, despite all of that. It's quite cool. It's got a few bits of armouring bolted on it. Yeah, don't think I'm into that. I regret buying it, but I'm not into it. So, patrolman sunglasses or regular ones for this guy? Or none, maybe. Might even be a none situation. Yeah, I'm thinking none for now. That's fine, I'll stash them. I may change my mind at a later date.
Huh?
There's again the Tango. New fan film. I saw something about that. I didn't really look into it, but I did vaguely see something about it. Does this have weight? It does, but not very much. Not enough that I'm going to worry about it for now. Okay. Right. For my next trick, I think I want to see... Oh, do I have another level? I thought I did, yeah. Sneak is appealing there. Additional sneakage. As is type at that time. Local leader. A few things I'd like to work towards. I'll grab sneak, I think. It's just hard to argue with that. Also want local leader too. It's not quite such a high priority. Let's grab a sneak, I think. For now. Right. I'm not bothered about that, but it might be useful. I'd like a better hunting rifle. Now, do I want that or would I rather... Okay, I made an error there. It's fine, I can fix that. How's it going, Gray? Oh dear, Steve. Land Wanderer still works with dog meat. Question is for how long? By the time the series comes around, dog meat's got to be getting old by then. But I think they stay together, unless there's a reason for them not to. Which I suppose depends on the choices you make. Anyway, not a hunting rifle. I bought the hunting rifle, I've now changed my mind because I can actually put a bit more upgrade into this than I thought. Long scope is probably the play. Now, my big question is whether or not go for that one or that one. I think I'm going to go for the long scope. That should still work with the... I haven't got a long barrel available yet. Okay. Put stock on it, good. I won't do that. That should still work with the see-through scopes mod. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't. I haven't got enough screws for that. Put an extra crank in there, which I would like to do. I don't like that the leave workbench key is what it is. There we are. No, it's not. That scope is not the one I thought it was. Okay. Mine. What I had it instructed to replace those. I did, but... Oh. Not a fan of that one. That was definitely a poor choice. Okay. It's a choice I can unmake. We'll stick with the long scope. Made a camp of this one. Oh, Lone what the perk. Okay. I don't know, actually, off the top of my head. Does Lone Wanderer function with dog meat or not? I feel like it should, but then there's the attack dog perk, so it may not. Google on that one, I think, because I don't have an answer. I feel like Google does, though, and I did know an answer at one stage or another. Right, so, okay, from the top then. Cool. So now, probably ditch that, because 34 versus, still only 30, but it's scoped. It's got a better scope on it. Yeah, don't do enough damage. I want to get the crank on it, which I do want to do, probably before I go anywhere else. I think I picked up most of the loose junk from Sanctuary, though, didn't I? So I will have to venture probably down to Red Rocket, I think. See if I can find any screws down there, which I bet I can. Chaps.
Glad you
Chapettes.
decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along.
Hold on to that thought. And whether you listen to Mama Murphy all along or not, you still had to walk from the furthest, pretty much the furthest southeast corner to the furthest northwest corner, so it doesn't change your journey very much, does it? I guess it's just the hanging around in other places thing that might have changed. Blink. Any screws? One screw. Okay, it's a start. There is one thing with Bethesda's games. They're inconsistent on their UI interaction controls. 76 has the same issue, and so do most of their other games. Sometimes tab will get you out of a menu, sometimes it's escape, sometimes it's something else altogether. Like frickin' enter on the workbenches. So that particular inconsistency does get on my proverbials on occasion. I've got 3 now, okay, because... Yeah, okay, so that should get me over the line when I head back to Sanctuary for at least putting that extra scope on there. Cool. Hot plate has a screw? I think I already got the hot plate. Didn't I? That's fine. I've already been through even Red Rocket once, but I thought there might be at least something left there, so looks like I was right.
Nothing I hate more than raider scumbags. If you run into any, put a few down for me.
Yes. Something to do with the losing of your boy.
I'm doing my best around here, but don't expect a lap of luxury or anything. I might be handy with a wrench, but I can't work miracles.
Damn it! For a minute there, I thought I was in luck. My no more hammering mod is not working. I might have to switch to a different version of it. The version I did have, unfortunately, I'll wait and see on that. The version I did have also repaired the bridge, which I kind of didn't want to do this time around. So. Decisions, you know. Clean settlements and sim settlements. No, definitely not. There's mods that fall into the same category of, if you want the game to play itself for you, why did you bother buying it in the first place? I'm not down for that. I don't want my games to play themselves. Also, that No More Hammering mod is supposed to stop them sitting around in here, and it clearly isn't working at all. So I'll have to look into that. Also, I don't plan to set up here too much, at least not in the short term anyway. Yep. There is a reminder. Right, so I don't think there is much I can do about my armour, or even though I would want to do right now. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. No, I just don't have enough adhesive, do I? Could paint it, but I'm not going to do that. That's fine.
Deathlaw and Concord was bad news, huh, Mama? You ever seen one of those suckers before?
Hey, do you have a moment? I want to...
Oh, sure, plenty. One time, I killed a Deathclaw all by myself. No power armor and fancy minigun, just a pipe pistol and one bullet.
You telling me
yeah, sure you did.
Deathclaw with one bullet? Come on. What do you take me for?
It's true. I might not look it, but back in the day, I had quite the shot.
Yeah, or quite the imagination.
That's an interesting mod there, no? Yeah, like I say, I'm happy to have the opening scenes as well. They're that fundamental to the game. I kind of want them.
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
No shit, Sherlock. You used to live here a long time ago.
I used to live here. A long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad dream you can't wake up from, isn't it? The sight can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
I can't remember what it takes to get her off the chems, but yeah, we're not right now.
Maybe. Let me think it over.
Well, ain't like I'm going anywhere. The site will be here when you need it.
Right. So... Preston should be around here somewhere, but I don't get a marker for him, do I? What's it doing? Supposedly he's off that way. Okay, I'll give it a go then.
Yeah.
There he is. Huh, actually did work. Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
Speed running through, set up individual leaders and just let it go. And came back to a thriving wasteland. I mean, if you're not into building, I can see the appeal of it, to be fair, but yeah. It would kind of defeat the point for me. Good. I was hoping for a chance to rescue some more helpless villagers. Glad to help. What kind of help do they need? What kind of help do they need?
What kind of help do they need?
Sounded like the usual. Raiders. You'll have to get all the details when you talk to them.
I'm sure I remember what quest it was that sent you into Lexington. It's this one, isn't it?
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
Yeah. Again, I don't like to clean up Sanctuary too much. I'll pick up some of the bits and pieces around, but I certainly won't strip it bare. And I'm not going to do the whole crazy thing of rebuilding the whole damn place either. So that's just crazy. What I am going to do, though, is a few bits. Oh yeah, I can't run in this either. I'll get this quest up and running anyway. So, back here, there's a doghouse for dog meat. I wonder if there's a mod that allows you to change the highlights in the menu. Because that green is just a bit much. I mean, if it was just a green outline like the red one is, that would be better, but it's a bit much as is. So that'll do for now. There's Doggo Boy. Okay. It's Codsworth. You need to talk to Codsworth. It's a massive priority, but still. Oops. Yeah, fine. Don't currently have a full scrapping mod on, but I have one installed ready to switch on if I wanted to. So, yeah.
Hey, June. You hanging in there?
Oh, well, I guess so. Every day I get up and tell myself, you just have to get through today.
Well, you've been through a rough time, man. The worst. Just, let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, I know I haven't been pulling my weight around here, and I'm really trying to do better.
Come on, there's nothing to apologize for. You worry about you, and everything will take care of itself.
Okay. Thanks, Sturgis.
All right.
Thanks for checking in on me.
Of course.
We're coming together here.
Always.
Might replace the toilet actually. Putting having the radiator, given that it doesn't work. I think I probably want to replace that as well, but I'm not going to right now. I'm going to set them up in here for now. We can get that one crossed off the list for quests, can't we? Cool. So 5 of them, aren't there? So I'm gonna need beds in here. Any interesting beds? Don't know if those count as 2 or not. Can't remember. My bed ones are definitely not going to be helpful. What about in USO? Much the same basic stuff with a few retextures. Just don't look that spectacular. So I think I'll just go with... I'll check whether or not those bunk beds count for 2 or not. I don't think they generally do they? Actually? Or even if they do, they don't work as if they are. What I will do... grab this one and get them all kipping on these. Is that the right way around? No, it's not. That's the right way around, isn't it? Right, it kind of blocks the door a little bit, which is not ideal, but... Probably good enough. Not quite good enough. Okay. Still plan A then. I need a bit more room. So get one more in there. And can I squeeze another one in here? I don't know. I can't remember. If the rug glitch it, I can, but like it's probably not the play, but I would have to rug glitch it, which I could do. What about if I flip it this way and put it on the end? That might work better. Not the nicest thing in the world, but it's beds. So, that's beds. Next up, they're going to need some water, aren't they? Which is going to require a bit of repair work. That's neat. I do seem to remember these being an absolute flaming nightmare, so what I'm going to do is store those, and I believe got plenty of potatoes, so I think I'm just going to plant a bunch of those. So that should be enough food for all of those people. Right now, I'm not going to assign Marcy to it because I feel like she's better off shooting dudes. I think June would be a good bet to do that because he's not really too inclined towards asserting himself, is he? So what we got? The Longs, Murphy, Sturgis. So I think Murphy, don't get your hands dirty. How we doing, Brad? That's an interesting idea, no? Oh, I've not got enough, have I? Because that's yeah, I should have. That's producing 5, which is fine. Okay, well, Murphy doesn't need to do that. We've got enough. That's fine. Now we need water. Ooh, R. Now then, land-based condenser. Definitely would like that as a preference. Now then. I haven't got a scrapping mod to get rid of that, I don't think, but I'll get rid of that. Oh, that works. Fine. That works on multiple levels, because I need power now. Now then. One might be all I've got, but I can work with this. Maybe. One, 2, 3, 4 1.5. So it should be somewhere about here. Third row up. Halfway up the third row up. Right. I've got to remember how to do the wire glitch. I think that's how to do it. It is. That was pretty freaking close. There we go. Now what I need is defences. Not gonna go particularly crazy on that, I don't think, right now. Right. Got, I think, good. Kind of like a dummy guard tower, really, but this might not be the worst idea of it. If I put that there for now. Let's see. One of these. Feel like two of these might be a good play. I do feel like that tree can probably go. Not really feeling like too terrible of a imposition on the area. Right. What have I got turrets wise? Probably not a great deal at the moment. A cart turret. Well, that's not you. Oh, no, it's USO, is it? Okay. Heavy machine gun turret. Nice, I built one of those. That wouldn't be terrible. How I do for resources? Not a lot of oil, like. Let's go with a standard one, because two of these is going to be the way to go. There we go. Your gaming rig working again, Brad? Nice. Yeah, fingers crossed it'll work out a little better for you this time. I'm basically going to repeat that procedure, I think. I won't put this in. I'm probably going to need to do a little glitchy glitch, which we've not done yet. There we go. That's our second glitch of the playthrough. Decorations. That's for me. There we go. Still remember my glitches. It's not actually been that long since I last used them, only since last year, really. Works for me. Right. That'll do for now. Okay. Next, that should be sufficient defences. I've got 10 defence marked on now. I want a bit more than that. We'll soon have a bit more, I think. So, I need... Do I have any addition? Right, let's get some equipment for Mrs. Long over there. She's gonna need a firearm of some kind that is not, you know what? I think that feels good. Ooh, dog collar. Have I got a bandana yet? I've got one. Okay, cool. Did I pick up the dog collar? Or did I just think about it? I just thought about it. Cool. Important things. Marcy's gonna need one of those. One of those. I need to just double check that I've got all of those first. Apparently I haven't managed to get her a left arm for her armour. I don't have one. Okay, fair enough. She'll do without then. Best just not get shot in the left arm. Where the Monty Python references suddenly come from? Suits are in here. I don't remember doing that. Oh, but clearly I did. I need 45. Do I have any 45? Nope, so I can't give her a 45. Well, she's going to have a shotgun then, isn't she? Shotgun, or do I give her something else? I could give her the hunting rifle. I've got ammo for that. That's not a bad idea, actually. It's a bit slow, though. It's going in there for right now, anyway. I think I'm going to give her a 10mm because I've got one of those, and it's just pretty decent upgrade. Also, this place tends to get attacked by raiders, if anything, and if she's going crazy with a 10mm, doing the same amount of damage I'm doing, she's going to wreck fools with that thing.
I want to trade a few things.
So, where did the 10mm that I thought I picked up it go? Apparently did not manage to pick it up. I'll sort that in a minute. I could give her an armor nuclear killer outfit. Tempting. That's tempting, isn't it? Not really very Marcy though, is it? So you right with you, Sturgis? I'll very, very soon have a dog meat. Yeah. Time to go somewhere else. Right. He's going to get himself accidentally shot if he's not careful. That going there for now then. Cool. Nice. Apparently can't talk to dog meat right now because I made a weird choice with the HUD apparently. I'll look into that in a minute. Right, so
I just want to trade a few things.
10mm pistol. One whole bullet for it, which is all you need.
You want my 2 caps? We should keep moving. Don't want to be pinned down when the raiders come.
Right, that went a bit weird then, didn't it? I'll see. That should bump it up, yeah. Could put another one out. I'm trying to side us of that as well. That might put my defences fully over the line. Oh, that fog came down fast. What am I going to do right now? I do feel like putting one over here might be a good play, though. Let's do that. I'm not going to put a turret down, but I will put another guard post. It's about here. And then we'll grab a glitch tool. Pillar. Down so that it's in the ground. Wonderful. I'll see where we got to. Are you here? There you are. Nice. I think she can go to 3, can't she? I think she might already have also assigned herself to that. She has. Wonderful. Cool. Nice. Been up the creek, hasn't it? No, not yet. Fog sure rolled in fast, didn't it? Fuck me. Yeah, the weather's a bit more intense. It's partly because I've got the clear skies mod on. It appears to roll in faster, I think. Not a clear skies, but a mod on that pushes fog back. So when it comes in full, it comes in hard. But yeah. Right, she should be doing that. I need to talk to Sturgis.
You willing to do some work?
Yeah. Cups of tea. I love work. I could sit and watch it all day. Can't help right now. I'll be glad to. What you need? What kind of help do you need?
What kind of help do you need?
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
Why do you need my help to build beds? Why do you need my help?
Why do you need my help to build beds?
Look, we got a lot on our plate, and we've been on the run for weeks. We need food, water, shelter, you name it. Well, you asked how you could help. I told you. Did you mean it or not?
That's fairly direct enough. Although perhaps a little over-aggressive.
I'd be glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
So, build shelters beds for sanctuary settlers. Done. Just give it a minute while it updates and catches up on that.
I just want to trade a few things.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for trouble, but always finding it.
Five people. 5 beds. Cool. Done. Let's make sure I got the... Yeah. It's having a minute, apparently. But I think I might know what's going on. Well, some idea what's going on anyway. Yeah, just need to kick up the butt. Right, so that should do the job. Where's Sturgis got to? Oh, so you're supposed to be on guard duty, not beating the ever-loving crap out of a house that you don't seem capable of repairing.
When I was younger. Now, these old bones just can't keep up.
Well, I suppose we picked up the chem habit then, doesn't it? Sturgis, buddy, where do you get to? Allegedly on my left, somewhere over here. There he is. Doing laps, see?
Hey, Sturgis.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
Alright, clean water, done.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Great. Thanks again.
You can allocate beds to specific settlers, I think.
I feel better
It's in the base game. It's not very reliable, but...
clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
Start planting right away.
Start planting right away.
Good deal.
Yeah, somebody's doing everything for you. It's a great deal.
This place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go with this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
Yeah, there's player bed or whatever it's called. I've forgotten the name. I've got it on the list as well. The bed in my house is my own one and they can't sleep in it, so I always set that one up for sure. It is annoying having to turf them out all the time. I'm on it.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
Happy to help.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls, actually, come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Very funny. Admittedly, that joke was more amusing the first time, but still. Yeah, I've also got a mod on that stops you getting experience from camp building, well, settlement building, and also general crafting. Because, yeah, I'm trying to make the game a bit harder. I really don't need the difficulty, you know, tanking further by... you know, by constantly getting XP from building stuff. So, that's that done. Take distress signal, huh? Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. It's a bit premature. So I think, yeah. Olivia. Yeah, we've got time for that. There's a few things I want to check first. I want to do that level. I want to see what time of day it is. Yeah, it's a bit late, so... I've got a couple of ideas, maybe. Cool. Right, let's scrub that level and see what we're going to go for. It would be convenient to get local leader, but... Ooh, another locksmith one. That's going to be the winner, I think. Yeah, but... Right now I don't have any other settlers that I could actually link up with. I could set, like, June or somebody up, or Mama Murphy. Mama Murphy, probably not. I don't know if it set June up as a provisioner. I don't think I can, actually. But I could try and recruit some and set one of them up as provisioners. But for right now, I don't think I'm going to do that. I will probably do it later, but right now, so yeah, there's nothing more appealing right now than expert locksmith. So my current setup, it's not very pressing to me to worry about combat perks, because I've cranked everybody's damage up so high. I'm already doing more than enough. I can probably go with. I don't need to carry that around, do I? No. Now I've got that. Put that on dog meat. That was the thing I wanted to do, wasn't it? That is both cool and annoying at the same time. I wish that went straight into the workbench rather than being on your person.
Hey.
Cool. Dog meat, take that. Gotta give dog meat a bandana. Doesn't look complete without it. Not dog meat until there's a bandana, right? Oh dear. I was going to furnish this place a little bit more, but I don't think I really am in a tearing rush to do that right now. Oh yeah, I wanted to dump some stuff in here, didn't I? Cool. Right, we'll have a nap. And make our way over to Olivia. Or I could make my way over there and then have a nap. Might do the latter, actually. So this place, in the event that it does get attacked, which doesn't happen very often, it should be okay, because notwithstanding Marcy wandering around and Preston wandering around, the two major attack points are here and over that way, and they'll have to run past a turret either way. Anybody who runs past that turret is going to get slaughtered. Unless they're super mutants, maybe. First time I think I did a major survival playthrough, I turned that house into my player home, so I didn't have to leg it all the way back up to the top end of Sanctuary every time I did. Just to save myself a bit of running distance. That was quite fun. I'm trying to work out where I want to be my major player home on this playthrough. Last one I was doing home plate, but I don't think we're going to do that this time. I want to go this way, really, don't I, towards Olivia. Could go around that way, which is not something I normally do. Take the road. You know what, let's do that. I don't normally do... although I do need to kip somewhere, and I won't get anywhere to sleep if I do that now. Let's go over this way. The right of the bridge as you leave Sanctuary. Yeah, they do sometimes come from that side, don't they? Yeah, it's down by the river, isn't it? Behind that house, in a weird freaking spot. But I never really worry about it because I normally pull the gate far enough back that the two spots on that side, the one near Vault 111 and the one near the bridge, both of those. Both of those end up attacking the same set, or being covered by the same set of defences normally when. When I'm finished building Sanctuary. A little distracted there. I wasn't expecting them to have respawned yet. Where did your corpse go, honey? To loot it. Really need the long johns, do I? But... you know what? I am actually going to chuck the long johns back on this corpse. Don't really need them. Yeah. The one thing I'm not happy about with this big retexture for most of the landscapes is that these rocks are way too over sharpened. I've got the there's a couple of different versions for the general dirt and stuff, and I've got the least changed version of it because it looks better, but not as horrifically over sharpened as it did previously. Yeah, a lot of stuff is a bit over sharpened. There's Olivia, and the junkyard is somewhere around here, isn't it? There it is. Oh, let's move through the junkyard and see what we can find. I've just saved it. Hangman's and Grey Gardens, both good. Yeah, my survival run's a bit different, so too kind of worried about it from that point of view. It's mostly not survival mode, apart from the fact that it's I'm not going to grab... do I want to grab the fat man? Yeah, I'll give it to dog meat for now. Yeah. It's mostly not survival mode, but I've cranked the damage up, so both player and enemies do a lot more damage.
Hey.
Covered in blood, buddy. Yeah, carry a fat man. Use the train to access Central Highway. Yeah, I mean, it is a fairly direct route down. Oh, there's no issue with the textures. Fortunately, I can walk through them. I had a feeling I could when the door opened.
Perfect.
Hot rodder. Painting your power armor, as much as I kind of see the appeal, most of them seem a little weird. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm definitely not turning on the sentry bot. I'll get slaughtered. I seem to recall there being hub flowers around here that don't seem to be present right now. Oh. So, sun is dipping. There also used to be a boat underwater just over that way, but I don't recall there being much of great value down there. Apart from some Mirelurks, which I don't think I want to get jumped by right now. Especially as it's getting dark. Um, 7 AM is probably a bit late. 5. Yeah, let's go for 6. You can't sleep more than 5 hours on a dirty mattress. Yeah, that's where certain things do stay on from survival mode. That need not. Can't kind of turn everything off, unfortunately. There's Olivia. There's the road. What did you find, buddy? I don't think you found anything because I already looted this spot. Well, A for effort, dog mate. Your attainment score's going to be a little lower, but... Yeah, the diseases in mattress and stuff. I turned all that off because most of it just doesn't feel that enjoyable to me. I don't know. I might rethink it at some point for another playthrough, but... Struggling with food and drink and stuff really does not land all that well for me. Torso, helmet, left arm, right leg. It's not a complete set then. Don't need it really. Just thinking back to making sure I've got a set of each of them, which means I'll need to get to Boston and get... I think I need to get to Boston. Get the T-51 at the right point in time, because that's very easy to miss. Is doing Radaway still scrub your immunity? No, not in this version. Not with my mod settings. Yeah, like I say, it always felt like a fun idea, but a bit too tacked on. And like it didn't quite work. So for that reason, I've cut it down to minimal on the survival features. I think that road stake just ran in there and got blown up. There's one. Ah, he survived, eh? A 2 cranker on that one then. There we go. White flies. There we go. We've got 2. Oh, a shotgun, which I've not upgraded right now, but that's fine. Marats carrying mines. Yeah, they could certainly fuck me up. They could probably fuck me up if they didn't have the mines. My ears pinned back. I don't hear any trouble right now. Right. It looks like I've already got another fight with his own mole rat. And one from the look of it, but doesn't look like that's what went down. Spooky music. Then. Oh yeah, I've got a mod that puts your gun down so it's not always up in the middle of the screen as well when you're moving around. Doesn't well for that one, did it? Jet. So where are we going to put the jets? Five, 4, 5 are failing. Vibe in 5 for jet. We'll see how we feel. Whether or not it saves when I come in here. Waiting for time that time. Did not. So I will. Not going to be able to hack that. Wherever the turrets are, I'm gonna... Well, I think it might just open the door, mightn't it? We'll be able to lockpick soon enough, so. It's too quiet. Way too quiet. Don't trust it at all. That's cool. Oh, sorry, right in the back. That's why we're sneaky. The lack of footsteps is a bit disconcerting.
Can't keep doing this forever. One last haul.
Pew! You walked right up on the body and didn't see it then. Welcome back, Ancient. It's overlight. Yeah, in some ways. Yes, if they'd worked a full survival mode in at the start that was kind of designed from the ground up to be in there, might have been a bit of a different thing, but they didn't, and as a result, the version that did end up in the game was a little less good, unfortunately. Hmm. There's a crazy girl down here with a minigun, isn't there? Considering I don't have a suppressor, these folks are mighty unobservant. I was wondering whether that would turn out the lights. Hmm. There we go. Take out the scary one. The sneaky headshot. Gotcha. On the one hand, yeah, you got them all. On the other hand, that's kind of why the reorganize everybody's position in the place mod seems kind of appealing. And then you don't know exactly where everybody is, and suddenly it's a lot scarier. On the other hand, if the footsteps were better, that would be more appealing, because then I could hear people coming, but footsteps are not good. Look, mate, I need you to carry a minigun. It will make you jittery. Yeah, and deaf, yeah. Clearly. Akak, that's her name, yeah. Totally lost her head. Still over in Comrade, right. Let's give you a bunch of stuff, dog mate. Shotguns. It's actually worth having now. It's a big enough jump, isn't it? What's my leather chest piece doing? 310 versus 6-4. Is that worth it? Yeah, I think it just about is, isn't it? Oops, didn't mean to do that. One too many right arms. Can I sort? I can't. Oh yeah, I can. Cement, major battery. Oh, you can't carry anymore. Yeah, Dogmeat's carry weight is lower than everybody else's. Here's one drawback. Still, we're doing all right. Let's go and find the good stuff before we finish off the quest. Actually, I could leave it in there first, couldn't I? If you haven't already got it, there is some good loot to be had in this place. Army helmet, for example. I've already got one. I think my one is dirty. Is mine dirty? I think it is. No, just an ordinary one. Either way, it's a good opportunity to grab an army helmet, which is one of the best pieces of head armor you can get early on in the game. So it is recommended. Good stuff in this mission. I believe there is more stuff up here to be had. Clean dog collar, no thanks. Kimbox. Knew there was something up here. Oh.
Got it.
It's a limited carrying capacity if you don't pick them up. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I don't know if that's kind of what I want to do, but I didn't know that. It's an interesting thought. Drugs are bad unless it's fallout, in which case you're good. Yeah. Drugs are bad. Chems are fine. Really? They couldn't pick the lock on that? A little worried there, even though Rad Roach can be suboptimal. Ooh, that's not bad. It's not the best thing in the world, but Safecracker's right arm is better than my current right arm. I'll take it. My first legendary, it was actually kinda useful. Do it, dog mate. There's one I want. I benefit from companion XP. Always felt a little bit annoying sometimes when your companions kill something, you lose the XP for it. There's another army helmet. Bloody loads of them. I'm not quite so worried about it for this playthrough, but still, it was always annoying to me that, you know, a companion to kill somebody, you get an out for it.
That's it.
Good assessments in survival mode. Yeah, well, we're doing a sort of semi-survival mode here, but not with a lot of the annoying carryweight stuff. I've got everybody's best friend, so you can have dog meat and an additional companion if you want. But I don't. In short, not right now anyway. I may do for later questing, but
Hell yeah.
apparently more difficult to detect while sneaking. Yeah. It's the pipe pistol in the military trunk in the room that the raiders couldn't get into that I find weird. Why would the army have pipe weapons? They wouldn't. Oh, Air Force in this case, isn't it? It's a US Air Force station. Point still stands. Okay, buddy. You can just about see the remains of the clothes on that one. That's interesting.
Heads up.
You're laughing at me. Oh, you're already cucumbered, aren't you? That's suboptimal. Hmm. Right, I'm going to take the arms and legs. The left arm Marcy didn't have? I think it was, wasn't it? Got some weapons, maybe. That's actually the one thing I do kind of want. Any one of these anyway right now. What have I got that's not worth a damn? A bunch of these. You dropped £20, that's a lot. Very annoying. It's 12 that I'm probably not going to use right there. Mostly did fusion core. I'll keep it. I'm not going to use a minigun, but it's easy money ammo generally, so. Right, what else, dog meat? What else have you got that's not really worth having? Yep.
Over here.
He's running away from me. Have a good night now. Catch you later. Singular more powerful legendaries of Fallout 4 or slightly less powerful but stackable legendaries of 76? Oh, that's a good question. I kind of do like having the multiple thing, although I feel like it's less necessary. Well, I don't know. 76 is weird on that front anyway. Being able to craft legendaries is nice in 76. But only I think a search for a single combination, a single legendary effect on a single weapon or whatever, is definitely better when it comes to trying to get something good in this game. If you want an explosive shotgun or an instigating sniper or something, it's much better to try and find it if you only need the one thing when you can't craft. Right. So what else have you got that I really don't want? I mean, it's worth so much, though. It's also going to be a bitch to sell, isn't it? Right. I suppose I'm going to come back for them, but just in case I do, well, there's a mini nuke in here. I probably should come back for stuff later. Let's stuff that in there. At least I can move now. Any valuable scrap? What that we could grab on the way back to way out the door? I think that's probably fine. Right. Olivia, done. Take the minigun, I've dug me, put it on junk order and pick it up. Yeah, I could do that. I don't think I'm going to. It's kind of not the kind of glitch that I want to do for this, I think. Glitching a bit for camp settlement building is one thing, but other things I'm just like, not quite sure that's the vibe I'm feeling. Right, so Abernathy. I could cut straight across country, or I could loop around this way. That's going to take me past thicket excavations, isn't it? Yeah, I could do that. Waiting for time. Let's go straight across country and save a bit of time, I think. Right now. That was interesting. Game randomly minimized. Reminds me, actually. Excellent. Which I noticed when I was holding my breath to snipe before. Where are you? I can't see. There you are. The game kept trying to also throw grenades, or kept making the grenade noise, which didn't make me feel very good, so I'm moving it. Which also means I need to change the keybind for my thumb button. You're not found other craftable legendaries in 76? G mods and scrapping. Yeah, the system can be a bit frustrating at times. I don't know. I've kind of got what I want, and the fact you can buy it from other people as well takes a lot of the issue away from that, I find. Yes, it's fine. Except that I want it to be... Let's see. Keys. G, where are you? not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. Everything's working the way it should do. Oh, up here, I see. More off the line than I planned to be. That's fine. There have been today a couple of very, very cool trailers that have come out. I don't know if you happen to have spotted any. A lot of them have been covered by IGN. For a couple of sort of fantasy RPG type games. Not, you know, somewhat Elder Scrolls like, you know, single protagonists, single hero fantasy RPGs, as opposed to party based ones. Which looks somewhat interesting. I forgot what the bloody hell they're called now. They both had weird names. One was one looked like it was an Unreal Engine indie title. It looked pretty cool, although the voice acting was iffy, to say the least. But it had some cool stuff going on in it. And the other was I think Polish. Fantasy RPG with kind of an open world, but also draws on a lot of kind of epic movies and stuff, and tone too. So it looked quite interesting. One was a bit more grounded and gritty, and the other was a bit more fantasy. It was cool. Your heifer's got out. See if she can get back in there.
Any luck finding that locket?
Oh, funny you should mention it,
I
Mike.
got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our workshop. Least we can do.
Here we are. And that's another level. Ah, Q's in there. We should stay there now. The Benathy Farm. Well, it's kind of got anything to trade right now.
Blake told me what you did for us. For Mary. I know it's not much, but any trading you want to do, I'll go easy on the price. Let me know if there's anything you want to take a look at.
Hey, holding up.
How are we holding up?
Thanks to you. Better. Mary was a good kid. She had fire in her. I can't tell you how many arguments we had. That girl hated rules, and believe me, I had plenty.
Yeah, it's definitely not the... I see where you're going with that in terms of the reward side of things. It's a very, very weird vibe to 76 these days. And you rescued all the rules, you did your best. Rules probably what pushed you know to say. You did your best.
You did your best.
Did I? What's the best you can do in a world like this? We knew the risks of having kids these days, and we took them, but it was worth it. I won't argue that. Anyway, enough. I'm sure you got plenty of your own thoughts to deal with rather than listen to mine. But like I said, if you need something, just let me know. It's not every day a stranger comes along and helps us out the way you did.
Well, she might have died in unfortunate fashion, and it really sucks. And don't worry, I gave the Raiders what they deserved over that. On the other hand, you know, the risk of having kids in this kind of world situation that she's talking about, you don't have the good times without taking that risk either. Never mind, as well as the bad times. So,
Yeah, all right.
you know, kind of is what it is in some ways. Just insomnia and weakness. I don't really need that. Not that, even the way I'm playing. I kind of want some of these more for decoration than anything else. Some of the vodka. Right, what's she got? Anything good? Trilby. A bunch of stuff, actually, really. And I wouldn't mind buying, but not right now. I am over the line, apparently. Lovely. Nice. And while I'm here, I could do the melon thing for Lucy, couldn't I? If she'll let me.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Of course.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, I'm glad I checked first. Cool. Back to Sanctuary, I think, to tidy up before we figure out what to do next. We'll probably be visit the wicked shipping spot. But also... God, it looks so clear and crisp. It really does change the tone. Or with the wisps of cloud in the distance, it's a bit weird, though. But it does change the tone a lot. Catch you later, Gray. I did clear that out, good. Blood took a minute to kick in there. I think there's kind of a question like, would you clear this stuff out if you were just going to build somewhere further up the top and defend a smaller area? So this stuff then becomes obstacles to slow people down, but it also gives them stuff to hide behind. So yeah, maybe you would. Maybe you wouldn't. I don't know.
Huh?
Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Sure is. It's the furthest place from just about everywhere up
Here's
here.
what I got.
She's got money. Wonderful. Again, I'll probably use it for decoration, so I'll keep that, I think. Cool. Got some ammo to get rid of. $168. Alright, so what she got? Nothing great. Dirty postman uniform. Military fatigues. Bad as Under Armour. Avengers Nuka-Cola outfit. Golden goggles, yellow flight helmet. Armored quantum outfit, regular armored nuclear outfit. Could give that to everybody. I'm not going to though. I might take military fatigues though. Nah. Yeah, I don't know. Can I wear them under stuff? Screw it. Let's give it a go. Be a little. I'd lose some ballistic protection, but the agility's not a bad thing to have. Anything else I'd want there? Not desperately. She's got a bunch of stuff. Does she actually have any? Yeah, she does have some. She does have some really quite good shipments, actually. Don't worry about that right now. Fusion core is nice. Shotgun shells. No, I think I'm okay. 45s wouldn't be bad. I had something that used 45 that I was going to give away. I think it was a pistol, wasn't it? A pipe weapon, actually. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay. So... Yes, about to find out. Cool. This might be a little bit better. Now. Dog mate. Found something? Probably. Anyhow, we've got a few mods working, but the Creation Club is still broke. I gather, particularly on consoles. I don't know if you're on console or not, but especially over there. People are having difficulties with that still. So, another patch due next week, and then another one due the week after that. So, hopefully, some of that will be getting fixed. I saw something then. I did not. At least not what I thought I saw, anyway. It was a globe, but I didn't see one of those. Okay. And that's actually kind of useful. Okay. Get a little progress. Don't need that much, I don't think. That's cool. That's fine. Right. For now, I think that's sorted. I think. So I'm geared out. I want to give Marcy wherever she's got to. There she is. Some extra armor.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not. That's how they always get you.
Can we trade a few things?
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
Well, I've not really made a great deal of effort so far. Carla's dog is on the roof. It's slightly better than Carla's Brahmin being on the roof, but still. 10 years on and there's still Brahmin on the roof.
Stay sharp. Don't let your guard down.
Would it be Fallout if the Brahmin and this guy's dogs didn't end up on the roof? I feel like it wouldn't be Fallout anymore. You see, that doesn't make any sense for that to be Xion, because Xion was way too young to have that. Although, maybe it was bought years in advance for him. Right. So next time... oh, got another level. Wonderful. Let's have a look at that while we're on the subject. Wouldn't mind the science one, actually. Got a local leader, I think. Level 14. Let's build stores and workstations. Yeah, but at least I can connect places together if I want to do that. Radio recruitment beacon, if I want to put one, I would bang on there. I'd need to get an, well... What I'd probably do is stick a bed in Red Rocket, summon somebody over to Red Rocket, connect them to Sanctuary via somebody who lives at Red Rocket. How doing, easy, right? Oh, didn't mean to do that. And then from there I'd have Abernathy connected to Red Rocket, and then I don't know after that. 10 Pines is out that way. So I might connect Red Rocket to, like, probably to Starlight Drive-In, and then 10 Pines to Starlight Drive-In and do it that way. Maybe Zimonia as well, which is over here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. Where do I want to set up base? I'm going to have a think about that one. Anyway. It is past that time. So, I think for one evening, I'll quit the main menu, and I'll do it the other way. Because Alt F4 works better than... trying to use the game's shutdown command does at the moment. Unfortunately, but yeah, no, this is what it is. At least we're playing, eh? Yeah, that was fun. Next time, we'll hit Wicked Shipping Lockup, because I like to do that early, and there's a couple of good bits and pieces to get there before we push on. And after that, we'll head over to 10 Pines, I think. Probably via Thicket Excavations and Starlight Drive-In, possibly Drumlin Diner as well. It'd be nice to hit that as well, and sort of push out that way. And you never know, if we have time, I might try the crazy thing of seeing if I can get any laser weaponry off some gunners, because I do want to do that. I kind of want to have laser everything, like laser pistol from a main weapon, laser maybe sniper, or maybe laser rifle from a main, something like that. I do like the look of the laser pistols as well as the laser rifles, to be honest. I'd like to run something along those lines. We'll have to see. But for now, we're ticking on all right. Yeah, better late than never though, easy. It's all good. You can catch up if you'd like to. The first part of this stream is on YouTube. It's on the live page. And this one will go onto the playlist, but I won't have it live, openly live, as it were, just for reasons of clutter. So let me make sure that goes onto unlist already. So yeah, it's going to be unlisted, but you'll be able to find it on the playlist, which is now available on the front page, but it's also in the playlists list. So if you do want to catch up, want something to watch, yeah, should be cool. So, plan the next couple of days is Outer Worlds, I think. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming up, from what I understand, in the Outer Worlds that I want to have a look at. I'm kind of on the fence about how far we'll push on with Outer Worlds, as Outer Worlds 2, that being. With the first one, I kind of, like, the start was good, and then it really got really boring through most of it, and then the ending picked up again. But the vast majority of the game was not very interesting. Cool ideas and stuff, great concepts, but it just wasn't that interesting to explore, and characters were mostly forgettable. Mostly. There's a couple of exceptions. Yeah. So that's how I felt about the first game. I fear that Outer Worlds 2 may be not quite as bad at that, but suffer from the similar sort of problems. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I do know there's a whole bunch of stuff coming up that I do want to check out. So I want to give that a good shot before I decide whether or not I want to go, you know what, maybe that's enough of that. So hopefully it'll pick up a bit, but it's on shaky ground a little bit at the moment. Worst case scenario, though, if Outer Worlds 2 kind of drops back a bit, then Fallout could take its place, can't it? Wouldn't be the end of the world. Otherwise, we've got the Last Caretaker that we'll jump back into next week, and I might play some more Fallout at the weekend, we'll see. Normally don't stream on the weekend, but I occasionally do when I really want to, so we'll see how it goes. It looks very pretty. It does look cool. It's not a bad looking game. It's a fun art style. Like I say, the concepts are great. The delivery has always been where it falls down, though. There's some cool characters, but not very many. Most are whatever, you know. And its attempt at satirizing late stage capitalism is a nice idea, but lacks bite and particular commentary. And yeah, the story, the mechanics, they're all very ordinary. Just not. There's nothing wrong with them, but they're just not that interesting. And there is a bunch of potentially interesting stuff coming up, though, like I say. So I want to give that a shot, see if that sort of picks it back up again. But we'll see. Failing that, that's not the end of the world, really, is it? So that's where I'm at the moment. Outer Worlds 2 next couple of days. We'll give it a good chance, because there's like 3 new companions are just right around the corner from me as well. So that should be fun. Hopefully, anyway. So far, the ones we've got, one of them is kind of okay, and the other are pretty bland. Yeah, really not that great at all. So we'll see what happens. But that's the plan for the next couple of days. Then more Fallout probably at the weekend. I need to do a 76 build. I'm going to aim that for the weekend, I think. And then next week we'll pick up with Last Caretaker and probably a video on the next patch for Fallout 4, which is due in the early part of next week. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at the moment. Lots to keep an eye out for. Hopefully it should be good. Anyway, for now, thank you for hanging out. Hope you've enjoyed. I need a drink. I am dry as a bone. So, that's my next plan. Anyway, like, subs, notification bell if you haven't, are always very, very much appreciated. Social media links in the description if you want useful notifications that'll actually come through, because you know what YouTube's like. And channel memberships available below the stream as well if you want to support the channel directly, which I very, very much appreciate. But for now, yeah, join us around about 8 o'clock for some Outer Worlds tomorrow. And in the meantime, have a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And I will see you around about 8 o'clock tomorrow. Have a good night, folks. See ya. Thank you all for hanging out.